Okay, so I'm going to look at the academic section, which encompasses the creation of session, class, um, and the rest of that. So at the left pane, I'll go to academic, and then there is session. So what exactly is session? Session is a typical school session. Say, for example, now we can have the 2022 slash 2023 session. Then you can put in any notes. This is session that begins 2022 September, and they have created a session. So I've created a session, and and in this place here, this top right corner, I can switch the session. So let's say I'm on a different, I'm on a previous session. Okay, let me create another session now. Let's say there is 2021 slash 2022 session. Then okay, let me let me create this. So you can see where this is needed. I can switch from one session to the other. Once I change it, everything on the site updates to reflect that current session. I change it to again, everything on the site changes again. Now there are a lot of things that there are a lot of ways this change reflects, and time will not take me to go through that now, but we'll look at that later. And after playing around, you can see all those. Say for example now, when we start talking about result computation and all that, or let me say accountancy, once you change the session, what everybody all over will be seeing, that's another thing. Once the session is changed, it's also changed for say the parents, the students, the teachers. So everything they will now be seeing will be reflecting the new session. So and they cannot go back to view things of the previous session except for specifics. So there are a lot of things to talk about there. So like, I'll just keep that for now. But there's what you have to know. You can create sessions here. You can change from one session to the other. And this is only accessible for the admin. If I should log into another profile now, so let me log into a sample teacher profile. Teacher at mail.com. You can see that is not available. They can only see the current session which is being set here, but they cannot change it. So once I change it here for the teacher, it is automatically changed. Now I want you to look at something on this dashboard. See that some of the stats changed, although these stats here are actually for all round sessions, but many of the things will be changing like that. So let me move to class. So class, next is class. Class, you can have different class. Let me create a sample class. Say class name JSS1. Class numeric, I can put anything here. Let me see JSS1. Let me see the first class. Let me put 10. Section, I can add as many section. I want it to have A, B, C. I can add as many and then I can save. So here is GSS1. Here is the number that it represents. On a good day, GS1 should probably be 1, GS2 2, GS3 3 and all that, but these are already samples that are on the database. Then for the section, this is where you section is like arm. So if you notice, we have just A, B and C. So I can decide to create another section with, let me say, D. Once I create section D, you see that if I go back to that class, I go back to that class and check out and I try to edit this class here, I see that I can add section D which was not there previously. I can add section D. So also there is the assigning of class. So each class should have like a form teacher, and the form teacher should be able to do some task like mark the at ten dance of students and also do some compilation of results, things like after the subject teacher have finish marking the results in a typical school system, they will send it to the form teacher. The form teacher will compile it. The form teacher will also do what they call non-academics, things like punctuality, neatness. Those part of the results are computed by the form teacher. So once I assign, so right now let me try and edit this class. You can see this class now, each of the arm for this class, which is section A, section B, section C, section D, which is like GS1A, GS1B, GS1C, and GS1D. Each of them need to have their class teacher. So here it's telling me to select a class teacher. So let me come back to this teacher profile. And see, if I go to this teacher dashboard, there is my assigned classes. And if you look here, no class has been assigned to this teacher. Also, if I try to mark a student attendance, I can choose any class here, but it's telling me that no section found. You have not been assigned any section in this class. So I will not be able to mark the attendance for any students in this class because no class has been assigned to this teacher. So if I should go back and let me say we are currently in GSS1, and let me assign section A to, you can just start typing the name of the teacher and it will come up. Let me assign it to teacher and I will save. If I go back to the dashboard, I'll see that here GS1A has been assigned to this teacher. So the teacher can come to the attendance, student attendance. If you select GS1, A will be available to him or her because it's only A that has been assigned. So you can get the student list and attendance can also be marked. So that's it for academics, for that is it for assigning of class to teachers. So I will stop here for now.